This is Roosevelt Gist with Auto Network, and we're here in Knoxville, Tennessee, with Porsche for the launch of the new 2007 Boxster and Boxster S. And my guest on the show today is Doctor, but he likes to be called just Martin Constein from Porsche Engine Development. Martin, thanks for taking the time.
Yes, welcome.
Now, what are some of the components of this engine, let's say, to keep the weight down? Is it aluminum or iron or steel, or just what is it?
Of the engine, we have taken mostly aluminium, as in the previous engine as well. The crankcase is made of aluminium, and the cylinder head as well. So.
Now, you talked a lot about the new, I guess, the new VariCam for the basic consumer that's not into all the technical aspects of how an engine works. Just what benefit does that generate?
The most benefit of this VarioCam Plus, we call it, because we change the valve lifting and the camshaft, is the fuel consumption, and we could increase the power because we have now two cams, one for fuel consumption for low RPM and low load, and one for high RPM and high load for maximum performance.
Now, from a maintenance standpoint, does that increase the wear and tear and increase the need for more servicing of the engine?
No, this is made for lifetime, and there is no need for anything service on this parts of the engine.
What are the typical maintenance requirements for the engine?
We are main service every 3,000 kilometers, 30,000 kilometers, and yes, for oil exchange. The air filter has to be exchanged 90,000 kilometers, and 60,000 kilometers. There's also an interval for maintenance.
Now, was there a reason why you didn't go with a 6-speed and the more powerful Boxster S engine versus a 5-speed?
You can have this 6-speed Boxster as well in the basic engine, so there's also an option to have this transmission with 6-speed also in the basic Boxster.
Now, in terms of meeting the new, I guess, the upcoming fuel requirements, you've gotten up to 32 miles per gallon in this particular engine. Any way to squeeze a few more miles out of it?
Yes, of course. We are under development, and engineers have also some wishes to desire and wants to reduce the fuel consumption as much as possible, and we are working on this, yes.
From an aftermarket standpoint, what are there any things that a tuner can do to the engine to get more horsepower out of it?
We have done all our best to get the maximum horsepower out of this, with all the respect to the endurability of this engine. If a tuner wants to do more, I think he has problems with the endurance of the engine, of the cooling system, of the brake system. So it's not only done with these to be done on the engine itself. He has also taken into account all the effects on the surroundings.
Now, is this engine in any other of the Porsche models?
Yes, the engine is also as well in the Cayman and the Cayman S. It's an identical engine.
Now, from a weight standpoint, you have the new Boxster is a mid-level engine, and you have front and rear storage. How does that affect the performance of the engine when the car has two passengers fully loaded?
We have two compartments for luggage, one in the front and one in the back side of the car. So, and overall, you can storage, as he said already today, luggage for for a 1-week drive without any problems for two persons.
In terms of the engine life, what's the warranty on the engine?
We have the normal 100,000 miles guarantee here in America.
And for Martin, what excites you about the new Boxster and the Boxster S?
The most exciting thing for me is the sound of this engine. And if you're really driving here in the mountain with the top open and next to a wall which reflects the sound of the engine and the intake system, this makes the most excitement to me.
Now, the previous Boxster owners who may have, I guess, a less powerful engine, aren't they going to be a little I guess, disenchanted by not having the power that you have in this new engine?
I think also the old Boxster is has the right performance for driving very fast and very good under good conditions. But of course, we have to give some values to a buyer who buys a new Boxster.
Great, Martin. Thanks for taking the time.
Okay, thank you very much.
This is Roosevelt Gets with Auto Network, and we're here in Knoxville, Tennessee, with Porsche for the launch of the new Boxster and Boxster S. And as always, please buckle up, don't drink and drive, and see you next time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time.
Sorry for my English.
That's okay.